Thank you, Auntie Lane. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. My name is Joycelyn Dovo from Manchester, UK, and I'm going to be your first part moderator this afternoon. A big welcome to our LC leaders in the house, and a big welcome to our Tech Pro brothers, our heroes leaders, and all the founders. And if you are a guest, you are also welcome. If today is your first time meeting with us, we do this every Sunday, same time. So please do join us again next week as well. You are all welcome. Without wasting more time, I will call on Brother Red to give us an update. Brother Red, Reverend.
Thanks so much, Jocelyn. How is everyone? Good to be here once again. So, have I got some updates for you for today? Wow. We were extremely lucky to see our CEO, Ashma Farah, on Thursday night. This was a well in advance scheduled meeting for us, and he didn't disappoint. For me, and I've been here for quite a while now, the most informative, decisive timeline that I've had on any webinar so far. He gave some amazing pointers of where we are and really what is going to come. And any founder who was on that call, if you are not excited by where you are and what is coming our way, then really, I actually don't think this is for you at all. So safe to say, if you haven't seen the recording yet of our CEO, Ashma Farah, if you log into your back office, go to updates, Marty DeGarmo has posted it there. Give it a watch. Even if you've seen it once, go and have another listen to it, because even with me doing the recaps, listening to it again, you get so much more out of it, guys. Things that you might have missed or you thought you heard which you didn't hear, etc. So I'm going to go over what he said and really where we are within the launching process. So Mohammed Kamal, our COO of Dubai, he came on first just to give everyone a reminder not to reach out to him to ask pertinent questions about the company, about what's happening in November. If you're a founder, you will know what that is. He said, be respectful. It's a business. It's your business. You do not need to reach out to this guy to ask him to confirm what our CEO has said. If our CEO said it, then it's going to happen. Simple as that. Chris Johnson then came on afterwards, wanted to apologise that there's no closed captions on the live Zoom. Now, I do know it's very hard to put closed captions on live Zooms. We are looking at trying to work around this for the deaf community, but they always have another webinar very shortly after any of the CEO's meetings that he has, especially for the deaf community. So if you are part of that community, reach out to Chris Johnson or Lynn Nakamoto, and they will point you in the right direction of where you can go to get the right information for your community. Okay, so then Ash came on, and man, did he look relaxed. He looked very at ease. You know, I use the term of start your engines. Why did I use that? Purely and simply because over the last 4 years, we had the idea. This idea has been written down. We've got the blueprints. We built the chassis. We've put the outer layer of the chassis on there now. We have built the engine. We have made sure it is the best engine that we could possibly have. It's fine-tuned. It's in the car. We have tested it, and tested it. It is now doing the laps to get ready. We're on the grid and we are good to go. He said September is going to be a September to remember. A lot is going to be happening in this month, guys. I can assure you of that. He thanked Timmy Johnson and Bill Must for their beautiful background for that event. I used it myself and it really was excellent. He also went on to thank the Hmong group as well for their excellent webinar, and more so for them staying to the correct terminology of what On Passive is all about. He then went on to say, give a huge thanks to the On Passive teams for their endless hours of delivering for success of On Passive, not just for the company, but for us guys, the founders. So he wanted everyone to put their hands together, and whenever possible, wherever you are, whether that's in your back office, in own networks, on Zooms, or if you're doing videos, etc., please give a big thanks to all of our tech teams and staff in Hyderabad, because without these guys, we wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't have a company that we will be able to go public with. So it's very important that we give them the praise and thanks that they deserve, rightly so. They've committed so much to the company. No sleep, no problem. The cost, not a problem, but they are always there, come rain or shine, to deliver what is necessary and needed for the company. He also shared the new website. As we well know now, Mondays and Thursdays we get a new website. It's almost like we haven't even got used to the old one, and bam, another new one comes out. What's happening tomorrow? Monday. Woo, another one is coming straight out. That'll be link number 68 in your back office. He went over some of the features and how the design was, and why it really is important for us to have these websites coming out on a twice weekly at the moment. This is going to be raised to 3 times and then to every single day. I'll go over later why it is so important. So he said the recording is going to be shared with attorneys and also the United States government. Why? Because this is so important now that everything is on record. Not just our CEO, not just the company, but also us guys, the people who are out there in front of the videos on YouTubes, in Facebooks, wherever we are. If you are doing videos and your face is on there, you need to be extremely mindful and careful that the rhetoric that you are using is the correct terminologies for what On Passive is all about, because people of legal stature are now watching us very, very carefully, and we do not want to jeopardize the company in any way, but certainly not jeopardize our position as a founder within it. So be very mindful of that, guys, when you are doing any videos at all and posting them on social media. On Passive, he said, will be a company that will make a difference for years to come. How true is this going to be? Potentially, we are going to be the biggest company that anyone has seen in any sector. We're not just talking about the internet now. We're talking about far more outreaching sectors that are out there. We are going to be, in simple words, guys, massive. Okay, you'll think along the lines of the Amazons and the Googles and the Microsofts and the Apples. We are that caliber and so much more. The excitement of On Passive in the early days gave us the inspiration and motivation to accelerate and expand our hope. We changed, and this is going to impact the world in a very, very good way. Most people don't upgrade their dreams and goals of where the company really is right now and where, more importantly, it's going. Many of them are stuck within the old mentality and models. You see it and hear it a lot. I certainly do, of people asking the same mundane questions. When are we going to launch? I thought he said this. When are we going to have this? These are old mentality questions, and these people are so used to the old models. We are nothing like that at all. We are new, we are innovative. But the one thing I am going to tell you right now is we will only launch when everything is in place. Nobody is going to push us. Nobody is going to make us. It has to be right. And this is why we are doing it in a strategical and tactical way, that we are doing everything right now. The bottom line is we are on track, okay? And it will make a difference because we have become such a beast of a company. Those founders who have no presence or are not engaged, quite frankly, don't have a chance. What do we mean by being engaged or having a presence? be on here right now on this webinar is being engaged. Logging in to your back office at least once a week is being engaged. Having a presence, what does that mean? Saying hello in a chat, making a comment under a post. This is all having a presence. If you are doing these, then you are absolutely going to be there with the rest of us. So do not worry. That doesn't mean being visible on videos, he said. Just focus on your business. Remember, On Passive is your business. The people attending this webinar, they are dedicated and committed founders. There's so much going on behind the scenes, he said, that has already been done that we haven't even told you. This includes products, and some of these products we haven't even seen or even know the name of. One day we'll wake up, bam, they're going to be there within our back office. On Passive decided to do more behind the scenes and reveal it to founders when Ash has decided to do this. This includes products that we've never seen, as I said. But one thing I can tell you is the digital ecosystem, that's done. It is a done deal. There is no more, there is nothing else to be done to the ecosystem. It's all in place and it is ready to rock and roll. Just one of the new products that we don't know anything about, we haven't even seen yet, will change our lives, he said. We are going to make a huge difference in the world in the following areas. We are going to minimize crime, conquer poverty. We are going to educate more people. The global population will have access to the internet and many other things. We are going to have a healthier population, and the financial burdens will be a thing of the past, all because of On Passive. The world will know the founder's name before they know On Passive's name. How cool is that? He went on to talk about products, and he said in the weeks we will start launching On Passive. In the next few weeks, we'll start launching the On Passive products. The public won't be able to purchase the products unless they go through a founder first, whether it be a free version or whether it be a paid version. Every single customer has to go through a founder's referral link first. Founders will be all set to do business very, very soon, and it will happen well before what is coming in mid-November. We will open first with free products. There's going to be two of them, guys. Okay, the first one is going to be Mail, completely free. It is going to have so much disruptive technology and AI unique things within it. People are going to absolutely love it. What is the next one that's free, that's coming out at the same time? Net. This is our social media platform that integrates so many things of the social media scene that we see right now. Again, this is free, but how are people going to get to Mail and to Net? Quite simply, through our referral links. All you need to do is say, hey guys, I'm using this new email platform. I absolutely love it. It's fantastic. Go and check it out. It's absolutely free. Put your link in there. What do you think the chances are of someone clicking on that, putting their name and email in it, and then they are in your organization? The same with Net. I'm using this new social media platform. It's absolutely fantastic. Come and check it out. Click here. Put their name in, put their email in. They are part of your organization. Are we going to make commissions out of it? No, probably we are not. But one thing it's going to do is it's going to lock all of these people into you and your organization. This is when the magic happens. This is when On Passive gets to work on your behalf. They will be drip feeding. They will be telling about all sorts of things that are happening in On Passive and the products that are coming their way. What do you think the chances of those people buying at least one of the products and services of On Passive? Why? Because they're using 2 free ones right now. They absolutely love how it works. They love what it does, and they are eager to know more about On Passive. So the chances of people buying is going to be a lot higher. That means commissions for you guys. Best products on the market with AI and unique disruptive technologies are going to be integrated or already there with these 2 free versions. He said the next major product we will have, okay, coming out is OConnect. It is one of the primary paid products that will be offered initially. He hasn't said when it is, but initially means at the beginning. O-Tracker is going to be a paid product. O-Trim, that's going to be a free product. O-Bless, guess what? Free. It is going to be the only crowdfunding platform on the internet that is 100% completely free. There is none other out there right now that does not take a commission in one way, shape, or form for you collecting money for a good cause. With O-Bless, everything is free. The company are paying to host it and have the workers and all the rest of it behind the scenes to make sure O-Bless works. Why? Because we have a passion and heart for humanity. We do not want to charge people to raise money for good causes. We want that 100% raised to go to whatever it is they are raising money for. So he went on then to say about how other products are going to be launched. And he said that tentatively by mid 2023, so that's next year, many other products will be rolled out to the market. There's going to be free and paid, but we don't want to overwhelm that market with the release of every product at the same time. Look at what Apple do right now. They have one iPhone and then they start drip feeding the next iPhone. Okay, after 6 months, that is going to be coming out. We will be doing the same kind of marketing within our passive about the next product that is coming out. So people get used to what they have and we get them used to looking forward for the next product. We also have new products that will be announced throughout the year as well. They will just appear in your back office and in 6 or 7 months, everything will be rolled out. We are at the stage where now we can only move in one direction. Where is that? Forward. That is the only way that we can move now. The heavy lifting of each product, that's a done deal. Absolutely finished. We are now grooming, fine-tuning, and putting the finished touches on so many of our products. A new advertising campaign is also starting in Dubai. If you are plugged in, you will have seen what is coming as far as that. It's going to be refreshed and then rolled out once again. We will exhaust you with the new inventions for every aspect of your life to do with energy, industrial things, health, and humanity as well. So many things are going to be there. Watched out.
1 second, let me mute everyone. Hold on. Okay, somebody hit the unmute all button. Can you refrain from clicking the controls? Our co-host, please try not to hit any controls. You can continue, Red. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. So he went on then to talk about launch. We want to know about the launch, don't we? He said he doesn't want people talking about the soft launch or the hard launch or midterm launch or anything to do with launch, really. Why? Because it is a process. He talked about the importance of not putting a date as the definitive time of when something happens. The most important thing is to make sure we are successful within the business. So whether we launch over a period of time, does it really matter as long as the business and we are successful? I totally agree. I think we should now just think about the launching process as far as what date are we launching on. It doesn't make sense to be like that because we are rolling things out. Every time we roll something out, guess what happens? Everything gets bigger and bigger and expands. Remember, he said, scale up. And we can only scale up if we are doing it in a tactical, secure way. You can't just put it all out there at the same time because people will be overwhelmed and they won't know what's happened. He said, he talked a little bit about a pay structure. He said, charging for some of the digital products there's going to be monthlies. So you'll pay on a monthly basis. There's also going to be ones that you pay one-off on an annual basis. And there's also going to be some that you pay a one-time life payment. There's also going to be others that you then use, okay? So you might pay a proportion that lasts for like a 14-day period, and then you use it. If you want to it, then you pay the upgrades as well on top of that. He then talked about how the 100% of whatever income comes in, so that is whatever is paid, how that is going to get broken down and what effect this is going to have on you as founders. So if it is $10, for instance, that's 100% of that $10. 50% of that is going to go towards the company as far as payroll is concerned, marketing, benefits for the employees, future innovative ideas, and much other things that you need to run a company for. Another small proportion, okay, is going to be used for other things that are coming out with on passive. What happens to the remainder? It goes to the founders and resellers. It will be the only company that gives such a large benefit to its founders and resellers. No other company, excuse me, has ever given so much to its founders and resellers. He said the revenue generated for some of the physical products will be exclusive for the company and some team leaders. Why has he said this? Because he's never promised that the physical products would be part of the ecosystem. It wasn't part of the deal that we took out as a founder. We were told, as a founder, you will get access to all the products and services within the digital ecosystem. That is correct. We are going to be absolutely sorted, guys, just with that. And then it is up to him who he shares the physical products with, because at the end of the day, it is outside of our foundership contract. And in the second half of September, he said, we will be packaging and messaging you guys of how these products and services are going to be rolled out. There's also events coming in the US and around the world very, very soon. And some of these will include product releases and also other things that we've not seen at all yet. He's finished off with saying a couple of things. One of the events that is still coming, remember he said, we'll be able to see it from the sky, okay? All he said was, I have to be there, and it's not going to be in Dubai. So get your thinking caps on of what and where it could be. He said, we are then going to go on to making sure that we get to the stage where we have one website per day. And this is really important for the benefits of each domain and how customers will look at us with the value, because it changes all the time. He went into depths and talked about this quite a lot, and why it is so important to give that refreshing value to the customers by having this new website each time. Remember, I said go and listen to the recording. This gives value to the customer because your site is so relevant and fresh. They will want to come back day in, day out to look at the new website that is there. You are not the product, okay? And you are not the product, but you are the identity. You have that domain name, and we will make you the hero. Not just one replica site that's seen by millions, but a fresh new one every single day. Ash went on to say then, if you have not got what I have been saying, okay, with this important update, okay, then he said, I really can't help you. But he's asked this one question: where do we go from here? And the answer is next. That's where we're going to go. We're going to go on to the next thing. So it really was, in my opinion, one of the best webinars. A big shout out to Darryl Cook, Janet Butler, okay, and also who else helped on it? Dan Street as well, for putting the notes together. I hope it's been of importance and value to you for the recap. absolutely amazing, guys. You know, go and listen to the recording. It was fantastic. I am still buzzing about what is coming our way. And if you guys aren't excited and buzzing, then no help for you, I'm afraid. That's it to me. Back to you, Auntie Jocelyn.
Wow. Thank you very much, Brother Reg. If you have found out in this house and you are not fired up, then something is wrong with you. We need to get you a doctor to check up on you, because I am fired up. Since last week, I keep talking about it. I can't even sleep. Keep dreaming about it. Upgrade your dreams, he said. So we all fired up, I guess. Well, I would like to introduce to you our 4 brothers in the house. Gosh, I love them so much. They are the best brother I've ever had. Brother Bob, Brother Collins, Brother Vincent, and Brother, who else left? Oliver. So time with our old tech pro brothers. Over to you, bro.
Yeah, I'll take it from there. I know my brothers are
Okay.
tired. They've been working tirelessly.
Yeah.
I'm sure they are hangover now, because I think they haven't slept since Thursday from one webinar to the other. So it will just be a quick one. You know, honestly, all of us are really knackered at this point in time. You know, Red already said everything. You know, there is nothing much we can add to that. You know, it is just really difficult for a CEO to come and look at us in the face and said, I am Ash Mofara, and I'm here to change your life. That is a big statement. That is really, really a big statement. Looking at almost 1 million people, because there are people watching, say, what? Who are you to say you change our life? But he meant it. Because honestly, OnPassive will change our life in a way that we'll never ever imagine. You know, we just have to buckle up, as Ray said, because now we are about to witness what we've never ever seen. And I'll hand it over to you, Sister Joycelyn. Take it. There is nothing we can say. Red have already, you know, gave everything. There is nothing
right?
much. Yeah.
You smash it. You smash everything, Brother Red. Thank you very much. Now another brother I have is, that one is my twin brother, really. Don't ask how. It's my twin brother. Time with Brother Andy. Andy Beck, over to you, bro.
And the rest of the OTech pros not going to speak today then? Oliver, have you gone to sleep?
They're overfired up.
Right, okay. Well, we've just been discussing in the OTech pros several things. So there are several points that came up that I wanted to cover off. The first was about Dubai. With the marketing system that's been put in place for Dubai, we are way above the rest. Now, I've lived in Dubai for many years, and I know that you have to be at the top of the tree to be able to not only advertise the way he has done with that throughout the Sheikh Zayed Road, in the shopping malls, and all of the various different centres there, but also obviously the Burj Khalifa. Now, since the Burj Khalifa was put up, the only thing I've ever seen on it was programs for concerts that were coming out, and I'm just using this as an example. It's not what I've seen, but Justin Bieber, for argument's sake, and Emaar are the builders, so they're up this building on a regular basis. But to have OnPassive on that iconic building is above everything I've ever seen in Dubai. Money talks, but it's not just about the money, it's the connections you have to have in Dubai to get anywhere. So that's the first piece. The second piece is we will own our own real estate in the form of a domain name. Now, Ash has already said about we will become the hunted. Now, with your own domain name, you know, God forbid people start putting in Andy Burks as a search, the search engine. Oh my word, it just makes me cringe. But anyway, the fact of the matter is that there will be people coming to my website because they'll have seen something that we've done, something that we've put together, not only because the advertising that On Passive will roll out, but this is our property. This is something of value. And we are likely to have sizable companies coming to us and saying, can we please put our advertising banner on your website? Yeah, sure, as long as you pay me, I have no problem with that. So it's, unless it's certain types of industry, but we won't go there. So this is our own property. This is huge. Now, Red's mentioned about the various free products that we've got, and I know a lot of the guys I've heard over the months go, oh, my God, if it's free, where are we going to earn our money? Wrong. Hold on a second. Look at this from a marketing perspective. This is pure genius. Now, how many friends have you guys got on Facebook? I don't know about you, but I've got 2 Facebooks. One's for people that don't believe in On Passive, and one is just for On Passive. They will all be getting the free link, all of them. So there's about 4,000 or 5,000 there. LinkedIn, all the connections that you've got on LinkedIn, every single person you've got in your contact list. Now they take on this free product, this social media product, which takes away the corruption. We don't sell data. We're not going to trawl kids. We can't have a fake account, and we're not going to sell anything that doesn't exist. And I don't know about you, but I've bought plenty of things on Facebook that have never turned up. So we are a system that everyone can trust, everyone can relate to, and we have our own security side of things, which is phenomenal. So all of these people that start using our free products, they're your customers. Every single one of them becomes your customer, because On Passive will continue to roll out their marketing to every single person that's signed up. And sooner or later, these guys are going to say, do you know what? I really need that. Thanks. I'm going to pay for that. And there you go. Bang. It's a customer. Now, whether that's monthly or quarterly, annually, one-off, it doesn't matter. It's all ching, 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 ching. And your WhatsApp is going to go nuts sending messages on a regular basis, particularly if you think about it. If you've sent 10,000 links to 10,000 people to use ONET, and every single one of them became a customer, oh my word, what a wonderful customer base to have. But what does this exactly mean for us? Well, everybody here is originally joined On Passive for the money. Hand on heart, you can't say you didn't, but every single person here joined originally for the money. They loved the idea, but they thought, if someone's going to build me a business, they're going to register me a domain name, build me a website, drive specific targeted traffic to the website, close the sale, deal with all the customer support, and pay me for every customer that comes on board that takes a product. Oh my word. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. That's phenomenal. So we all know that we're sorted. And we have, what, 180 odd people, no, 250 odd people on this webinar. So 250 of us as is a start, from the point of view that what are we going to be able to do with the leftover? How much are we going to be able to help others with the leftover? Because as Asha said, fill your tank and then help others. Every single person here now knows we're sorted. Every single person here knows that we're going to make very, very good money over a period of time. And anything left over allows us to then lift humanity in some way, shape or form. And that is the most powerful thing any company could create. Thank you, Sister Jocelyn.
Thank you, Brother Andy. Thank you very much. It looked like today all the men are just on time. They just, cutting it short for me. They are trying to avoid my trouble today, so that's fine. Thank you, Brother Andy. Thank you very much. Well, time with our two beautiful sisters. If you are still not fired up, tight your seatbelt because these two ladies will get you fired up. Sister Comfort and Sister Fumi, over to you, sis.
Thank you very much, Sister Jocelyn. So my name is Olufumilayo Williams from the UK. I personally don't have a lot of questions tonight, but I will have to say something because it's something that is burning on the inside of me. For those who have not been excited or who have not been enjoying this process so far, I want to tell you, you need to take a good look because at yourself, like Sister Jocelyn said, if you are not fired up, I don't understand what exactly is happening. Maybe you need someone to sit with you on a one-to-one and actually tell you what you are into because the train has taken off. And if it has taken off, I'm telling you, being on fire is, it's absolutely, I don't even know what to say. It's like, if you're not on fire, that kind of thing. Have you seen the film Fantastic Four? Do you see that lady that is on fire? That's me, it's like on fire. So if you say anything or you are not, don't allow anyone negatively to be around you, especially if they're negative about unpassive. Don't tolerate it. I'm telling you, don't tolerate it because right now things are contagious. It's either you are excited and the excitement is contagious and you allow someone that is excited about what you're excited about and is excited about unpassive and what's happening to be around you. Anyone that is not excited about unpassive, don't let them be around you because it can also be contagious. Sister Comfort.
Thank you, sis. I can really tell, and I believe when you say you're on fire, because I know how much tired you are, and you are still burning. So I understand. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Great team. Great job again, as usual. Thank you, Red, for the great updates. Guys, I'm a bit, I don't know how to explain how I feel now because the week has been another kind of week. And then, oh my God. Listen, we're expected now to do two things that you cannot do, two things that don't happen together, right? Because on the one hand, people can't sleep given what they heard last Thursday. However, we need to dream bigger. How do you dream when you are not sleeping, right? But then Brother Oliver said something this afternoon, which made a lot of sense. He said, sleep well, calm down, because we are fine. And he's got a way of saying it. It sounds like calming, it's a calming agent. I don't know if there's an expression like that. So guys, sleep well and dream bigger and reverse your dreams, upgrade them to any height because we are capable. As you see us now, we are on our way to the new top. Guys, thank you. Great week. If you are watching us on YouTube, keep on watching, drop a comment. And before I go ahead, we are just burning now because of what a team of people are doing for us on our behalf. Mr. Ash Mufare and the tech team in India. Let's just give them a shout out by typing either on the Zoom comment section or on YouTube or wherever you are. Or when you go back on Facebook, let us remember to acknowledge what they are doing. They are just a wonderful people. So I stopped my preaching now so that we can finally delve into business. If my brother Bob is in the house, he will show up now because he is opening this show. There's something he said this afternoon, Brother Bob. You had the audacity to say that you saw the audacity of Mr. Ash Mufare last Thursday. Can you explain yourself? Because many of us would like to know what you meant by that. Is Bob in the house? Please. Bob, actually, I'm not Bob because I'm using a Bob here to see you. So I'm talking about Bob, B-O-B. But Bob is in the house.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you had the audacity to say you saw the audacity of Mr. Ash Mufare last Thursday. What was that?
Yes. Hello, fellow heroes and all the Pacifians around the world who are with us today. It's good to be here. Like she said, I'm Bob Takusi from Bel Air, Maryland. I'm your friend. Like our founder tells us. Yes, Miss Comfort. You know, before Mr. Mufara spoke, remember we are almost 18,000 of us, almost 20,000 people. We are all laser focused on him. He looks at all of us straight into our eyes, and he says this: I am Ash Mufara. I am here to change your life. You know, straightforward. That is an audacious statement. It is from someone who is very confident of what he is about to unleash to the world. He is very sure. He is that kind of person who has seen his chips. He's looked at everything that is going on, and he's taking that step back now, and he can see. Remember, like Maddy says, he's looking everything from 20,000 feet above. Wow. You know, so for him to make that statement, give us that confidence. Somebody tells you, I'm going to change your life. Are you with me? Or if you choose to, that is huge. That is a confidence that comes very rarely.
I know. All right. I'm just trembling as you say that, because it gets even hotter here right now. So I'll need a soft voice to calm me down, Brother Bob. You can go now and dismiss you. Yes, please. Yes. Thank you for that. Auntie Lynn, tell me, right? You need to calm down because your voice is softer than anything I can think of. So you need to calm my spirit down so that I can finally settle in and do my job, because these guys are so hot because you are they call you their mother. I don't know what you've been doing with them. However, you said this afternoon equally that if people catch the concept of unpassive, they would not be paying attention to details, because so many people are still confused. I am burning here. My sister Fumi is burning. Other people are still very cold because they're like, German man will say, "Vo binish." Where am I? They don't know what we're doing. So what did you mean when you say if somebody catches the concept, they won't pay attention to detail? Because that's what is walking some people up and they're confused.
Well, I like your excitement, and I don't want you ever to change. You be as excited as you want to be. I love it. I love your energy, Comfort.
Thanks.
Yeah. So what I say is that, you know, when you look at Unpassive, you know, I've been on this road since early 2019. And, you know, the road has been full of bumps, good bumps, maybe not so good bumps along the way, bumpity, bumpity, bump, you know, and I've enjoyed the road. Yes, some disappointments, but a lot of thrills as well. But I look at where I'm heading. I'm looking at where all of us as founders are heading and where it's going to take us as far as helping the world. I mean, this world is going to be a better place. This is why Ms. Farah says, I will change your life. He knows that not only he himself, but the system he has developed will change our lives, you know? And I think when I look at Unpassive, I'm not so concerned about the little ups and downs, the valleys, the peaks, and all of that, because I know we are on an upward trajectory. We're going this way, and we're going to success, you know? So because of that philosophy that I have so much peace in my heart, and I really feel I can truly enjoy this journey. So I wish that upon all of you here who are founders as well, to know that if you believe and trust in Mr. Mufara and the company, you will enjoy this journey so much more, because we're all going to get to where we want to go in God's time. It's divinely led. So, you know, things are going to happen when they're supposed to happen, and it's meant to be. So just enjoy the journey, and that's all I can say. Just enjoy the journey. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Auntie Ling. I appreciate that. So, Andy, if you are interested, you would like to expatiate on this, break it into tiny pieces, palatable for everybody. What does it mean when someone says your domain name is going to be your real estate?
Yeah, it's it's ours. It's our own website. And as I said, we become the hunted very shortly. When this thing goes live, People are going to start to search for things. As I said, God forbid they search handiworks on a Google search. Oh my word. But the fact of the matter is that because we have our own property, yeah, our own house, you could call it a house, because it's going to have many facets to it, many opportunities within it. As I said, companies are going to want to advertise on our websites. And when they do, they're going to have to make payments to us. It's as simple as that. You want to use my phenomenal website here that has been created by OnPassive, which changes daily, and which draws customers in. You're going to have to pay for it, and that comes into the kitty. So this is going to simply grow and grow and grow. Our own real estate, our own little house.
Wow. Thank you. Thanks so much. So, Brother Oliver, are you there? I just need to confirm because I'm not sure. You guys are doing great. I just love you.
Yeah, I'm there.
Thank you. And still looking good, bro. Thank you. You're still glowing in spite of. Thank you. So, since last Thursday, Brother Oliver, after we listened to our CEO, your skin is just boiling. And then you are very sure you have the authority to say anything you know now because you know exactly where we are. So where are we?
Oh, my. We are fine. I've been saying we are fine for the past 2 years plus. And the time has come, the CEO break the calabash. Let me say it in an African way. The CEO break the glass.
We understand.
We are fine, multiple, triple fine. We've never got any webinar like that of Thursday. You know, and I don't know how to say, my body is boiling since then. My body is boiling since then. If you hear me, we were talking since the other day, we were talking, and today we're still on our OTEC Pro talking, PNG talking, Friday Night Live talking, and the spirit is there because the CEO has put some fire in us. And if you are not fired up, if you are an unpassivian, unpassive air, if you are not fired up, then something is wrong with you. Go to the emergency.
All right. I can see that it's really boiling and it's coming up. You know, the vapor is actually coming up and it's meeting me up here.
But something that he said that make me, that is what I've been saying all through since Friday Night Live. Minimizing crime, education, healthcare, conquer poverty. Financial burden will be something that we'll be thinking is the past. We are going to make great difference in the world and difference for years to come. Correct. He said that.
All right.
We don't need to think about ourselves anymore because we are fine already. But we owe Mr. Ash Mufara one thing: replicate ourselves, impact and touch lives.
Great.
I keep saying this when I talk to my brother every day, Bob Takusi. He said, if anybody, any part of this world that will come in contact with him, that person is fine. When I talked to Collins said, Collins is from Victoria in Cameroon. There's flood in Victoria, that's Limbe, that he wants to make a drainage system in Limbe. When I talked to Vincent said we'll talk about schools in Ivory Coast, hospitals. The father was a medical doctor. The father wanted to help in healthcare. When you hear things like this, Ash Mufara said Mother Teresa was a good woman, but she had limited resources. Ash is begging us to replicate ourselves, to impact life. I don't want to talk. My brothers, they've talked about the tech things, but that's what I got. The 196 country, I know each one of us, the 1.4 million, we should impact lives. Lynn is not from Africa. Lynn said she wants to go to Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, and the rest. Tell me, why shouldn't myself? We had a constructive meeting yesterday, Missionaries for Africa, to strategize.
Bro Oliver, I would
Yes.
like you to wait for that.
Thank you.
Yes, hold on, bro. You'll come back with Missionary for Africa.
Okay.
Let's hear another thing, right?
Okay.
We don't take anything for granted. We don't take anything for a joke. We don't just say, oh, maybe they were joking. So Collins, you made a statement, considering that this was a public webinar. You say ASH's corporate webinar of last Thursday was about product release. And before the 20th of November, products are going to be on the market. Can you confirm that? Collins?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
100% true. He said it. You know, between now and before 20th, Unpassive will start to release products to the market. Red already said it. We're talking about OMail, ONet, and many more coming. And he goes and said, beyond that, 6 months and 7 months after, everything we know and what we don't know will be released in the market. Just think about it. We're talking about Apple releasing one product every year. Unpassive will unleash it like, because it's already there. It's already there. The ecosystem is there. But the free products will be the gateway to the sellable products.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they come in and say it, people will come and look at it and say, my goodness, what am I looking like this? What am I seeing? OMail, wonderful, disruptive. What is there that I can take a look? Connect, paid, try, free trial, subscribe, and they are in. And what does that mean? As Andy said, molars coming in to all of us, the founders. We cannot emphasize anymore. We are already in it. If you are not excited and you can't just see it, as Oliver said, maybe there is something wrong with you. It is there. Mr. Alfara spill it out, break the bottle and said, I want to tell you that was the shortest and straightforward webinar,
right,
where everything was straight.
Yeah, yes, thank you. I think I agree with you because Ash has never spoken in such a simplistic way. And, you know, he speaks, you need to decode and decode and decode, but it was like pop. So I think I got something too. So let's come back to Andy and hear this. Andy, you say, you know, we watched this short video with Ash last Thursday again about Dubai, which means they are relaunching the campaign again in Dubai. And Andy, what you say, because you've lived in Dubai for about 5 years, so what you say what the marketing campaign that they are doing in Dubai is hell of a lot. Well, I managed to catch the words because I live here in England, but don't think that everybody got it because I did. So you want to say it again in another way, and in the most simple way, everybody wants to get excited. So go for it. Explain a bit more about that.
The Sheikh Zayed Road is one of the longest roads in the UAE. It stretches right the way from the top to the bottom, basically, every single billboard has Unpassive on it. Now we have the Palm Island now, and they've got Jumeirah Beach Residence. They've got the Mall of the Emirates. You know, the ski centre, believe it or not, in the middle of the desert, ice rink, etc. Now the ice rink has got the largest screen that we know of, and that's plastered with Unpassive. Now, not only have you got to have serious moolah to be able to get your stuff put on those, but the connections that you have to be able to do what Ash has done with the Burj Khalifa, and seriously, just to get an office in the Burj Khalifa, you have to be in the know with someone to be able to buy 2 floors in the Burj Khalifa is unheard of. An incredible situation to be able to say, yes, we have 2 floors in the Burj Khalifa. Now, anyone that's not been to Dubai won't understand this. Dubai is very much about money. The vast majority of the money is owned by the Indians, but it doesn't matter. It's not what you've got, it's who you are that gets you where you need to go. And in Dubai, that is the biggest situation. You have to have the connections to be able to get access to this type of thing. Doesn't matter how much money you've got, you can't do it unless you have the connections. So let's put it this way, folks. We must be extremely well connected in Dubai to be able to have done what we've done and are doing what we're doing. Incredible, absolutely incredible.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Andy. So let me hear from my brother Bob again. You said a lot of sweet things today. I don't know what you did. So I think let's hear. You said the Ash Mufarah sweep is going to take the whole world by storm.
Yeah.
So yeah, just reduce it to a bit to smaller, tiny pieces. Everybody wants to get the fun.
Yes, thank you. I was talking in reference to what Andy's saying about the marketing campaign. Let's take ourselves back to March 30th when we had the whole month of April.
Yep.
In that massive, one-of-a-kind introduction of a business to the world. Remember, every single week he was compounding and compounding, but that was within that region, you know. And we know that Dubai is that area, that Gulf area, that's where everything is converging now. Leisure, IT, you know, commerce. Everybody goes to Dubai now, you know. So Mr. Ash is strategically targeting that area first, and then he's going to do what we call the sweep, the global sweep. So everything that has happened in Dubai. First of all, we saw the campaign that he showed us on Thursday. We know that it's going to be better. It gets better and better. He compounds it, right? So the sweep goes around the world. What we saw in Dubai, we're going to see it in Europe. We're going to see it in Africa. We're going to see it in Australia. We're going to see it in North America as we begin the release of our products. So by the time we are ready to work, by the time we hit the market, the world is calling our name, each and every one of us.
Wow. Mine too.
Yes.
Oh, yay. So thank you. Brother Vincent, are you awake, please? It's possible you might be dozing off, which is well understood. So if you're here, please kindly come back and comment on this. You said the world is changing, however, on passive is changing the world. Sounds a bit I think I get it, and I hope everybody, I'm not sure if everybody got that. So are you there, Brother Vincent? All right, okay, while we wait, Brother Collins, can you decode that a bit more for us? I know that's your next door neighbor, and you think most of the times we think alike. So Vincent says, although the world is changing, on passive is changing the world. Sounds like a pun, but however, I think we're gonna make something out of it.
Yeah, I think it's more about the technology, because the rapid change of the world gives rise to modern technologies, you know, and on-passive is, you know, in the era now where we're seeing more of the technology driven by AI. So the world will be impacted by the technology we have in our ecosystem. You know, everything is done for you, single sign-on, automation, driven by artificial intelligence. That's a game changer. AI is the norm. There is no way, especially when it comes from now to 10 years from now, everything will be AI, you know, and that's the reason why Vincent made that statement. The world is changing, but on-passive will take this opportunity to change the world massively using the products and AI.
All right, thank you. Thanks so much. Let me ask this question. Andy, go for this. I really want you to explain in very simple terms. Guys, listen well, especially if you're calling from home. By home here, I mean Papua New Guinea, Africa, down India, and so on. Because what I call village, you can only find in some of those places, not the type of village you have here. So my auntie lives down the village. She has an account on passive. However, she's never had access to internet. So what would she be doing with a website built on her name for her on passive? Andy, are you there, please?
Yeah, I think everybody has to realize that every single position that you have as a founder becomes a business, right? This business can grow to whatever level you choose. So if you want an income of 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 or 10,000, or if you're Collins, 50 odd thousand, because I know he wants his cash. Bottom line is you have the capability to do or achieve whatever you want to achieve, whatever that level might be. We have a customer base, a current customer base of just over 5 billion people. In other words, every single person that uses the internet with what we have right now. Mm-hmm. Now that's going to change over time, because by 2030 there'll be 7 billion people using the internet. But as the products change, or we have more products come on board, whether those be physical products or other digital products, the market expands. So if you bring on physical products, you've got another 5 billion or 7 billion or 8 billion customers. It's not just for the digital products now, it's now for another load of customers. So anybody that has a position has a business, and you choose what level you want to get to. Yeah. Now I've said I'm not very good at recruiting, and I don't wish to do it. I'm certainly not going to go to family and friends. They've all poo-pooed the idea and have done since I joined. But I will be laughing on the other side of my face very shortly, because we have everything that anybody that uses the internet will use. Now, whether they, Ash has said this before, whether they come for the products or they come for the money, they will come to OnePassive. So your auntie that lives in the middle of nowhere, not only is, if she lives in the middle of Africa, deepest, darkest Africa.
Just sit down the village, because I understand.
Okay, so as the internet spreads, she's going to have the capability to be able to earn an income. And many families in places like Papua New Guinea, in Cameroon, in Angola, Nigeria, wherever it might be, they have potential problems with work, with finding jobs, again, whatever the case may be, depending on where they are. So every single person that now comes on board and becomes a reseller also has that same capability to earn what they want. It's down to them to do something about it. Now, as I said, we don't need to use the word recruit. Share is a good opportunity. And as I said, I've had well over 10,000 no's. No, thank you very much. Not interested. It's not for me. But those 10,000 are the first people I'm going to go back to with Own It. Thank you very much. Why don't you join this perfect opportunity? You know, no fake, totally secure, and you can talk to the right people. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. They are now my customers, and they will be not laughing anymore.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much, bro. Thanks. That was a brilliant response, and it serves a whole purpose for those of us from home. So, Sister Fulmi, I just want you to be ready. I would let Colin speak now. Then after which you would like to either make a comment, ask a question, or read, because there are lots of sweet contributions on the chat. Choice is yours. Maybe you just pick one or two sweet ones from the chat and read for us, because we need to hear from our guests too. It's actually teamwork and not only people who are highlighted. I saw a hand up, after which it disappeared, but if I see a hand, I know that it's itching on everybody's chest. I'll definitely give you a chance to speak. If you want to either contribute on what you saw on Thursday, what you've heard these days from our team, you either want to contribute or you want to ask a question, you raise your hand, I'll definitely let you speak, because I know that people just want to like air it out. People want to say how they feel, and you're surely very welcome. So before Sister Fulmi comes up, Brother Collins, if you can, please, how did you find the website link number 67 that we saw on Thursday? Can you just comment on that?
Wow, the website is really amazing. Honestly, it is so beautiful. You know, all the websites are really nice. But this one, the more we go ahead, and it's just so crazy. Word cannot even describe it, honestly. We don't know again what to expect on Monday, this coming Monday. So honestly, it is clean. It's just spot on. You know, if we look at it, we know what is running behind. You know, we're talking about now, we're talking about our laser technology, we're talking about every system or every tools which they have used to build the website is just spot on. We cannot even go about the building of that bed. It's just crazy. No one cannot even describe it. It's the comfort. We can't even describe it. If you have not taken a look, please go and take a look.
Right. I mean, it was really okay, brother Bob. I understand. Go for it, bro. I know it was just crazy. Go for it.
Yes, yeah. Let me add to that. I mean, looking at the website, the visualization, like I've been saying throughout the weekend, what you see, the website is speaking to you. The look and feel. Remember, Mr. Ash talks about kissing marshmallows. It is just so appealing. The visual look and feel. Artificial intelligence, there's a key component of AI, which is visualization. So when you look at something, you see what you are looking for. You don't have to go around finding things. It is there in front of you, popping out, and then, like Colin said, every iteration, each version is better than the one before. If you look at what we had this past Thursday, it's better than what we had on Monday, and what we had on Monday was better than what we had last Thursday.
Last Thursday, yeah.
And then let us remember that this is our website. I think somebody talked about this is that our digital real estate that Andy is talking about. That's your home, your location where your products are going to be sold. So think about it. Look at this website and assume that this is your business. This is you. When people go online to buy their products, that's where they land. What have you done for that? Nothing. Mr. Ashmufara is carrying all of us on his back, and he's doing the hard work for us until eventually we'll be having one every day to each and every one of us, different websites, dynamic, they change every day.
Wow.
This is just amazing.
Indeed. Thank you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Really appreciate. So, sorry, guys. So, Sister Fumi, if you can go, after that, we'll listen to our brother Anthony Bonaparte. Bro, just be patient. We'll definitely come back to you. Sister Fumi, are you there?
Okay. Yes, I'm here.
Yes.
I have one here by Scholastica from Dubai. He said he still can't believe.
It's a she, actually.
It's a she. Okay. I still can't believe.
You on behalf.
I still sorry, forgive me. I still can't believe that I am going to be a millionaire. So that is one, and I have one important one from Auntie Rose, all the way from SA there. She said, what just reiterating what Bra Oliver said, as in re-replicating ourselves. She says here that we need to convey this to all founders worldwide, that we should not disappoint Mr. Mufare, as we must replicate ourselves as part of his vision for as part of the vision that he has. We need to be on fire and keep burning.
All right, thank you, sis. Just go hunting for more. I saw a few from Bill Moss. He's dropped something that I found really interesting. Sis, go for it. Go to work now. So let's hear from our brother Bono, Anthony. Anthony, can you unmute yourself, please? I've just asked you to unmute.
Yes, pleasant good day to one and all, everyone. Well, for me, the website is very excellent because I went on like Amazon website, I went on Zoom website, I went on Google website, and those websites is like an old house. I'm sorry to say that, because they ain't doing nothing different, they ain't improving nothing, they're not renovating it, they're just keeping it the same way, and they're just looking down. When I look at what Mr. Ash is doing with all these different websites, what we've seen, all they're seeing is renovation after renovation, and they just keep looking better and better and better and more interesting. I think it will pique everyone's interest, especially when the campaigns and things start and they start to see what it is and the whole transformation, because every day you can see it just keep transforming and transforming. It's like a transformer, it just keep elevating into a higher heights, which is different from all the different technology companies and how they do their thing. They just keep in one same thing. You know why? Because they're already making money. So they don't see no need to do no improvement or anything. They're just keeping it the same way. But this is something completely different. This will blow people's mind. I love what I'm seeing. I love the value. I love the way how Mr. Ash does things. He does everything differently. He's a leader who always constantly think and do things to improve and improve and improve. And what he really trying to do is help people to have the right sense of thought. You understand?
Okay.
I love that. I love that.
Thank you so much, bro. Thanks for coming all the way from Trinidad and Tobago. Am I right?
Yes.
Thank you so much, bro. Thanks for coming. So, Brother Oliver, everybody is excited about the website, how beautiful they are, how they change every day, and they look more beautiful than they were a couple of hours ago, and so on. So I wish to know from you, bro. Brother Oliver, are you there? I just want to confirm first.
I'm here.
Thank you.
Fire up.
The minute by minute, let's call it minute by minute, because that's where we are heading to. I heard Mr. Mufare say at some point we would have even up to 2 websites a day. So this constant change of website, does it move along with security?
Oh, my.
Just say.
Hi. Our website come with SSL. That is the security that comes with, and TLS. That is.
Keep it simple. Bro.
I'm so bored. I don't know where to start and to end. Our website is the most secured website that anybody can think of.
All right.
Our website is the most secure that come with SSL, and then the TLS also 1.3. The CEO told us that. He said SSL certificate, the website is the most secured website that we can think of. When it comes to security, I just want to tell us that we are fine. That's all I will say now. I don't want to talk that much.
Yes,
when it comes to security, we are fine.
I know when you
AI
say fine,
embedded. AI comes with its own security. Then the normal security that Mr. Ash Mufare, the other layer of security that he's going to add on top of it. No panic. We are fine.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, Auntie Lynn, when they start boiling, I'll bring you in because you've got the calming voice with a calming spirit. So let's discuss this, right? We have heard Mr. Ash Mufare said it in the recap and update. Red Fern said the OTEC Pro guys have said it, that OBless is going to be the only crowdfunding platform that's going to let you have 100% of the funds you raise, because the rest is going to be on the shoulders of the company. Can you throw more light to this? If it says, go for it.
Sure. We're very blessed because Unpassive and Mr. Mufare have decided to shoulder the cost of OBless in its entirety. So any of the cost of the equipment, the staffing, the labor, all of that is being borne by the company. This is unheard of. And so what it enables us to do is to charge 0 fees. Again, the company is shouldering all the costs of keeping OBless running. It's unheard of, and it's going to change everyone's world. You know, when you have people championing various causes, they'll be so happy to come our way because they know that every penny collected will go directly to the cause. It's really a game changer.
Thank you. Thanks so much. So, Brother Andy, how does this kind of a thing help in sales? I wish our marketing team were here to say something from a marketing perspective. However, you're good at closing sales and so on. I know you can always say something. So how does this help?
Are you trying to say I talk a lot?
Don't worry. I understand.
Listen, there are hundreds and hundreds and thousands of good causes out there. You know, I know Red wants to help the veterans, and I'm happy to do the same thing. People want to be able to create hospitals, or you know, have hospitals built in some strange locations, where your auntie lived in the village, for instance. So, you know, this to have a crowdfunding opportunity that doesn't take any fees, including administration fees, don't forget. So every single penny raised goes direct to the project. It's not just about good causes, though. This is about new innovations. So people have got good ideas but can't bring them forward because they haven't got the funding available. And they come out with a super duper widget that if you put it here, it increases the oxygen in the house. I don't know, whatever the widget might be. But the fact of the matter is that you're going to have people being able to showcase their ideas. And again, there's never been a crowdfunding position or situation that allows us to do that. Now, if you take this one stage further forward, let's say someone creates something to creates an engine that revolutionizes the current system we're in, and we go from batteries across to this new engine. Now, because On Passive has helped him raise it, perhaps he might allow us to sell it through our platform. Now, every single person who drives a car, and some families have two, that means that we might be able to acquire or get a small commission from doing that. But the fact is, we would be able to help him or help them by raising the cash for them to create this innovation, this new idea, or whatever it might be.
Thanks so much. Thanks, Bro Andy, for always being ready to pop in anytime. Sister Gladys, can we borrow this opportunity to talk about our baby? Missionaries for Africa is the baby of heroes. So I think it's not a bad idea using that as an example to see how we are going to benefit from these services of Oh Bless. We put it more into perspective, especially because of the questions we had yesterday from home. So Sister Gladys, how is this going to help organizations like Missionaries for Africa that we're working on day and night?
Okay. Thank you so much, Sister Comfort, and to all the attendees and all those who have spoken. Thank you for the opportunity. As Sister Lynn has said, Oh Bless is 100% free. And as an organization, Missionaries for Africa, which we have formed to bring all the Africans together, those who have the heart and the desire to uplift the continent of Africa and the world, starting with Africa and proceeding to the world. In normal cases, if we were to raise funds to be able to do good around the world, if you use crowdfunding platforms like the one that are currently in the market, they take a certain percentage of money. But Oh Bless gives us every single dime to go to the good cause that we are intending to contribute towards. So this will help us as we come together as a team, that we can raise funds within ourselves, knowing that every single dime is going to the good cause. On Passive is not keeping a cent. That is a blessing. We have never had this, and this is the first time. And how much is this going to transform the world? Every corner of the world is going to hear about Oh Bless. Every corner of the world is going to hear about all these organizations that will come up through On Passive. It's not Missionaries for Africa. It's a lot. And we are beginning from Africa. Our CEO, Asha, said, fill your tanks. That means helping yourself, your family, your community, continent, and then going to the world. And that's exactly the model that we want to do. And we cannot do this without Oh Bless. That being said, I say thank you, Mr. Ash. Thank you, our tech team, for bringing this to life, and let our good works speak for themselves. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, sis.
Let me add to that.
All right, bro, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, so you asked, the initial question was, how does Oh Bless help in the marketing of On Passive? So I just wanted to, so the way, to me, right, Obless is a flagship product of OnPassive. The good deeds of OnPassive, you know, is going to reverberate around the world. The whole world will find out about OnPassive through the good deeds of Obless. Guess what will happen? Everybody will flock to onpassive.com to find out who that company is. Guess what happens? There's a rotator on onpassive.com for each and every one of us. So we're going to be able to get some customers that will come just by the deeds of Obless. What Obless will be, the impact to the lives around the world that Obless will do, will also help us get some customers who will come to our website and find out these are the products that we've been looking for. They are here, they are better, cheaper price, digital marketing solutions for our businesses and everything that we need. Your one-stop shop, your digital mall. They will come and find out that here it is, and it is better, it is cheaper.
Wow. Brilliant. Thanks, bro. Thanks for the great contributions. And for me, I just want to let you have a few picks that you've got, but there's one I got quickly for me. Caroline says, OnPassive, here we come. What a blessing to see the suffering masses smile because of our company. Obless is just top. So sis, go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Brother Brock, for that contribution. That was what they call in business management, strategic management. I have some contributions here. Most importantly, I want to take a couple that were, directed to Ash and our CEO, Mr. Ash from Momodu Jallo. Special thanks to all our noble tech team everywhere for everything that they are doing for us. God bless them all. And from Doma, it says, yes, Ash and his tech teams are superheroes. They are going to change the world for the better. And I have from Diona, so grateful, I cannot stop smiling. And the one from Bill Must, the only way is up. The new top has started. Ash Mufara has fully made us smile with love.
Oh yeah, I think I love that. The only way is up. Oh my God, thank you. Thanks, sis. So I want to call on other people because you can tell who is really boiling and who is on fire from what they say. So Brother Bob is going to rest. Even though he said this, I want to see if people share the same opinion, people share the same view. Auntie Lynn, you might be one of them. Andy, you might be one of them. No, you know what? We have a great supporter here in the house. You should speak now. So Bob says Mr. Ash Mufara is speaking to us through the works of the team in Hyderabad. Let's hear first from our best friend in the house, T.Y. Young. You have been there for us on YouTube. Speak up now. Let's hear your voice. We've read a lot from you. Do you share this opinion? Mr. Ash Mufara is speaking to us through the works of the tech team in Hyderabad.
Thank you for calling me for that, because I was going to get on here and say thank you anyway to all the tech team. To me, personally, I think that the tech team are like, they're like angels to me, because they have like a supernatural power inside their brain and the creativity that they're coming out with that's going to cause us all to be very wealthy and very happy and change the world. I mean, that's godly to me, that's like spiritual, But anyway, I thank God that I'm actually in this on passive, and I thank them so much for doing what they're doing. The tech team are like out of this world. They're just out, that's over my head. I mean, they're so deep and so detailed, with everything. And it's mind-boggling that the ideas that's come up with in this company, and I can't believe it, but it's like I got to pinch myself too, to say that, am I really in this company? Has this really happened? So I'm more than ecstatic. I don't know how to take this sometimes. I'm like, wow, man. You know how easy it's going to be just to take their ideas and the products and share them freely to people. Just check this out. That's it. Watch. Hey, look at this. This is cool, right? But the features on the products are going to be way different than anything else in the world. And then all our websites are not going to be the same at all. They're not going to replicate the same thing. So they're all going to be different for each one of us. So it's like they're making us the hero, like we're the ones doing all the work, and we're not doing the work. They're doing all the work, and I've never seen that. That makes me want to cry for real. The more I talk about it, I'm probably going to start crying. For real.
I know.
But, thank God.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate you too. Keep it up. Keep the fire burning. We're just blessed to be part of it. So thank you for coming, bro. Yeah. So Auntie Lynn, for some reason, I really wanted you to comment on this. I love the statement. Mr. Ash Mufare telling his story through the works of these heroes in Hyderabad. Can you raise your voice and say something to that effect?
Could you repeat that one more time?
I'm saying there's a statement here, actually Bob said it, that Mr. Ash Mufare is telling a story to the world through the works of the tech team in Hyderabad. Would you share that opinion?
Okay, so he's telling a story through the works of the Hyderabad staff. I think that means that everything we have in terms of the digital products are a work of art produced by our Hyderabad tech team. Without that, where would we be? We would not have Unpassive as it is today, because it all starts with products, right? And our products are proprietary, they're superior, they integrate fully with one another, and they're user-friendly. So because of this, it's the tech team that has produced these products for us, right? Without them, there would be no story at all. It's basically what it is. So that's why Mr. Mufare will often say to us, be sure to thank the tech team.
Yeah.
We don't want to take them for granted, because we would not have this great company without them. I think that's what he meant.
Thanks, sis. I think this is just an opportunity once again to just say a thing, guys. Drop a comment on YouTube, drop a comment here on Zoom, say a thing to the tech team in Hyderabad. I think it's not like asking for too much, because they're doing already more than enough. We just need to thank them. So, Brother Bob, are you satisfied how people think about your thing?
Yes, very satisfied. But let me just remind all of us that the people who are working for us in Hyderabad, I call them scientists. I agree with Ty.
I call them heroes.
They are heroes, they are angels. Remember, these are experts, and there are people who, if you look at all the other high-tech companies, there are people who have built those kinds of solutions. So we have the best people working for us, and they are telling their story through their work. We see it every day on these websites. That's just a bird's eye view for us, because we have not been able to see what is in the back end yet, But you see their story through their websites that they drop twice every week, Mr. Ash has said that we're going to do it or die, or to them, they do it or depart. I say no, do it or depart is never going to happen, because they're also over-delivering. And Mr. Ash is very, very contented with them. They are over-delivering to us to keep all of us happy.
All right. Thank you, bro. Thanks so much. Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate all the contributions. Sis, do you have something?
Yes, I have a comment here and also a question.
Yep.
It says, "Oh bless," from Sister Gladys. "Oh bless" will literally shift and flip so many things in the world for the better. And the question here, how the leaders, that one has to do with someone, and they've not mentioned which country, but how will the passive ecosystem help them in their country?
How would the unpassive ecosystem help in whose country?
In his country. I don't know whether it's a he or she.
All right. Anyway,
Please,
need to
finish reading the whole. I think it's more to the question.
Okay.
Because she says, because we don't have mobile data.
Okay, we
just
don't.
Wi-Fi.
Okay, just Wi-Fi.
Can you just repeat the question, sis? I'm sorry. So that it
says, how can I help my country with unpassive ecosystem? Because we don't have mobile data access, just Wi-Fi. Thanks.
All right. So who is motivated to take that, guys? I'll leave it open.
This is one for Oliver.
All right.
This is one for Oliver. No, Oliver. No, I'm so serious. Oliver will tell you. Oliver will tell you that this particular product is ideal for Africa. It's no mobile data.
Let me read it to you again, bro, Oliver.
Okay.
It says, how can I help my country with unpassive ecosystem? Because we don't have mobile data access, just Wi-Fi. Thanks.
Okay. If you have Wi-Fi, therefore you have access to internet. If you have Wi-Fi, you have access to internet. When OPAR comes out, you are fine, because OPAR comes with O-Virtual, is integrated with O-Virtual. That is a booster. That booster now, when you have 2G, it automatically takes you to 4 or 5G. So you are not going to have any problems. That is the typical problem that we have in Africa. Because I have people who call me from Africa, particularly in Cameroon, they go to hills to go just to access, network to call, to make their calls, or even to listen to Mr. Ash Mufara talk. So when you have Wi-Fi, you are fine. You don't have any problem. One, our technology is very sophisticated, secured and sophisticated. We have fiber optic that connects to our data center, to all our server. We have laser, the booster. Come again, we have OPAR. OPAR is integrated with O-Virtual, the VPN, secured end-to-end. Not only that, also has that booster. So we are fine. Don't bother if you have Wi-Fi.
Wow. That's so reassuring. That's so big. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate. Sister Gladys, sorry, you wanted to say something. You can go ahead and say there was a contribution you wanted to make. So you can go ahead, sis.
Thank you, Sister Comfort. I just wanted to tie or bless the tech team, Ash himself, and On Passive, and how they are all coming together. I think our CEO realizes that without the tech team, he could not do this by himself. And because of them coming together, he is able to not only fulfill his dream, but to fulfill the dreams of millions. Already we are close to 1.5 million. He is fulfilling his dream and our dreams, and by extension, the lives of the people that we are going to touch. Just to give a simple example, yesterday we had a meeting and we had 2 groups of women from Sierra Leone. Most of those women, from my understanding, is that about 70% of them, they are widows because their husbands died in war. So these are women who came together to open a 2 different founding position accounts. All their hope is in On Passive. They do small things like minion trading, where they make like $1 profit a day, like buying vegetables and going to sell. These are people that you know that through O-Bless and through On Passive, their lives will be changed. And so for that, really thank you to the tech team, because of them and us together, the dreams of us and these women are going to be changed. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks, sis. Thanks for your contribution. So before we hand over, Sister Fumi, do you still have something, or do you want us to wrap up, please?
Hold on, we need to start wrapping up.
All right. We're actually wrapping up now, but with something very, very, very important. As it stands, about a couple of days ago, I received a call, a midnight call with a +19 number, asking me to confirm the launch and all of those stuff, which is not necessary, because launch on Passive is a done deal. We don't need to do that. However, of interest is that people still can't, I can't log to back office, I can't this. People are still not plugged in. People still want to see money before they jump on and stuff like that. So I want 1 or 2 leaders to actually raise their voice and just tell the team. Actually, let me call my name so that it goes really quick. John Borilla, are you motivated to say something now, please? You've got that voice like in the military command.
I don't really have much to say. I've been really busy jumping around back and forth YouTube. But you know what I'd like to do, if you give me this chance, instead of doing it later, I'd like to thank some folks that have been helping me out today, both in the Zoom chat here and on YouTube. My goodness, just let me throw a few names of the folks that are helping us, okay? MK Kaylee, Yin Yang 444, Casey Zevenbergen, Kushal Pagu, Gina Leva, not listed today, Myra Aquino, Bruce Gerstein, Roy Davies, and myself. And if I left anybody else out, I'm sorry, I'll get you the next time. All those folks are working real hard today to keep us safe in the chats, all on YouTube and here. Thank you very much. That's really all I have to say. But I've been listening. I have been listening. Can I really think of a good? No, but I listen.
Right. You can see John is boiling. He's on fire. You know, we understand how we get to. We just want to appreciate because you are one of the heroes in the house, guys. A round of applause by way of dropping a comment just to John. We all know John. Nobody can say I don't know him, and I don't need to explain anything much. And we appreciate that people are joining in to give you a helping hand because it's getting really too much, but you're doing really well. I'm happy that I was asking for
one name to Comfort, and that is Robert Gorman. He's in the chat every day on every webinar. So we want to at least acknowledge.
Uncle Rob,
that's right. That's right. Robert Gorman also. I mean, I don't want to leave. Like I said, I can't remember everybody every time, but yet thank you, Lynn.
I know. Thank you for reminding us, Anthony. We really appreciate that. We appreciate. Good job, guys. That's what makes a team, and that's what makes success. And that is how we are making a new top. Just that. Thank you. Thanks so much. So I really wanted a quick word to our founders, those who are not plugged in. And equally a word for those who are not yet, did not have an opportunity to be founders. There is still room for someone. There's some sweet music, we say there's room for someone. And so we would like to do that. Andy, if you can talk to prospects, tell them what they would do and where they get from so that they can join us in this journey. And then Brother Frank, say a word to our founders who are there and they're just waiting for apples to get ripe and start falling, and they go to the orchard and start picking them. What do they need to do? Brother Frank, you go first. And then Andy is actually my brother, but he's Auntie Jocelyn's best friend. He will come last, and then Auntie Jocelyn will finally take the mic. Brother Frank, I've just asked you to unmute.
Thank you, Sister. Sister Comfort, thank you so much for the opportunity. You know, let me say this. Your parents, just like most of us on the call, and we all can relate. Most of us work 9 to 5, 10, 12 hours a day. Some do 2, 3 jobs daily, just to make ends meet and to take off our family. Now, what do? We don't get a time for ourselves. We don't get time to spend with our family. The money that we earn is not even enough. Look at the stress that we go through. And here comes Unpassive, Ashmufara. He just called you by name. Say, just come. Trust me. I'm going to give you financial freedom, time freedom, all the stress away. What else do you want? So if you're a founder and you're not plugged in, you don't know where we are right now. I just don't know what to say. Because you have a gold, you have a diamond in your hands. And what are you waiting for? When would you realize what you have? So please, plugged in, know where we are. In fact, every step of the way he's giving us. So you don't even need to ask anybody. If you plugged in, you will know where we are. You will know everything because he's told us everything. He is not hiding anything from us. So I urge all founders, please plug in. If for some reason you don't get it, call your upliner, find information from your colleagues. And that's a great way of engaging. Thank you.
Wow, that was so deep. Thank you, Brother Frank. What a wonderful team we've got here. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Is Andy there, though?
Yes, Comfort.
So,
okay. So whether you have a business of your own at the moment and you want to get specific targeted traffic, for example, or whether you want to set up a business for yourself, do you know, on YouTube, I think there are something like 3.2 billion hits of people looking at home-based income ideas. Now, why the hell they haven't looked at OnPassive, I don't know. But you have an opportunity to build whatever business you desire. Now, the nice thing about it is, certainly from my point of view, not being a techie in any way, shape or form, OnPassive does the heavy lifting for me, the bits that I can't do. But if you're in a business, and again, if I relate this to financial services, there are so many products that we've got that would boost your business. Getting leads is one. And the biggest problem that most financial services companies have is getting the right leads to talk to in the first place. And companies charge exorbitant rates. And I mean exorbitant rates. One of my colleagues during COVID paid $250,000 that year just to obtain leads for his business. That's a phenomenal amount of money. And with the traffic sources that we can create through OnPassive, you can, you know, the cost would come down dramatically to do a better job because it's specific targeted traffic. Anyone who has a business at the moment will benefit from specific targeted traffic, whether it be a restaurant, a clothes shop, a shoe shop, it doesn't matter. You're going to get the capability to be able to boost your business if you just take a closer look at what we have to offer. Thanks, Comfort.
Thanks so much. That was just brilliant. I really appreciate that, Andy. So, Sister Jocelyn, do you want to take over now? It's all yours. You can have it.
Thank you, ladies. What did I say to you guys? I told you that these two ladies will get you fired up. So if you are still not fired up, like I said earlier, you need to go and see your doctor. Something is definitely wrong with that head of yours. It's not right. If you're a founder, you have to be fired up. It's a max, and I'm fired up. So do you. Well, Sister Comfort has said a lot, but there is one person in this house. Whenever I moderate, I always want to have the chance to appreciate her. And I think today is the time. Shall we all say a big thank you to our auntie, one and only auntie in the house, Auntie Lynn. Behind the scene, this woman have done so much that I cannot say here. She's a mother, she's auntie, she got patient, she work, I don't even know whether she sleep, Auntie Lynn. Do you sleep at all? She's a mother. We really love you. We appreciate you. Thank you very much for all you do. And Heroes, what a great team. They work as a team. Honestly, there's a teamwork in Heroes. And I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you very much. We are just close to the edge. So keep on holding your faith. We are nearly there. Like our CEO said, it's here to change our life. Nobody else can be bold enough to say, I'm here to change your life. If somebody said that, that means he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he has in store for you. So please tune in, like our brother Frank said, tune in. If you're a founder, the back office is all yours. This is your business. Come on. You need to know what is going on. We have various platforms, and sometimes when some founders come out, are we having a meeting? Where is the link? Where do I get the link? God, you break my heart when you do that. Tune in and you know exactly what is going on. When you log into the back office, every information is there. You don't need to ask anyone. Everything you want to know is at your back office. This is the time for you to be serious. Please be serious. For my sake, be serious for me for once. Until then, we meet again next week. Thank you to everyone. I saw a big papa in the house, Mati Digambo. Sundays is a very busy time for him. So I think he's not here, but wherever he is, hey, Big Daddy, thank you very much. Thank you, Red, wherever you are. And thank you to all the LC leaders in the house and everyone. Listen, this week that we are in, don't miss the back office for any reason. Log in as many as you can, and you find all the information there. Have a great week and tune in. Auntie Lynn, can you unmute us so we can say bye-bye to ourselves? And also big thank you to our tech team, wherever they are. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks,
Until then, we are all
Thank you.
in it.
Thank you, team. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you,
everyone.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
bye,
Thank
for
you.
me.
Win.
Bye. Thank you so much.
We are
Sunday,
winners.
everyone. Thank
Little
you.
Labor
Weekend.
weekend.
Thank
Have a
you.
lovely
Thank you
week
very
ahead.
much.
You.
Thank you.
You.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Jocelyn. Thank you,
Bruce.
everybody.
Thank
Good
you.
night, Karina.
Thank you,
Bye
Johnny.
Thank
now.
you. Thank
Ron.
you.
Bye.
I love you so much.
Thank you, Tim.
We love you all,
Joe, why
guys.
don't you sing?
I love you so much. Thank
Thank you,
you.
amazing
Bye,
people.
guys.
Thank you, everyone.
See you next
Everyone.
time.
Talented,
Bye.
lovable,
Thank you.
cute.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Sister
Bye.
Love
Bye.
you.
Bye, but nobody's
Bye,
going.
everyone.
Bye, bye,
5 o'clock in
bye,
the morning
bye,
Nobody
here.
wants
bye.
to go. We so
Nobody wants to.
tired out.
Everybody says bye, but
We're
no,
not going.
nobody's going. We are waiting for the
Bye
apostle
now.
to
Good
drop
Bye
night,
by.
bye.
sweetheart. Well, it's time to
See
go.
y'all.
Ooh, someone is
Bye.
singing.
Come on, Ty.
Take it easy.
What
Bye
about me,
all.
Gabriela?
Bye.
Now?
Enjoy your
Bye,
Sunday.
Love
Enjoy
you
your
so
everyone.
much.
Sunday.
I
Oh,
hate
Bye.
Sister
to
Nancy, you were here.
leave
Hi, Sister
all
Mambo. Mama
alone.
Maxine.
Happiness.
Enjoy your
My
Sunday. Oh my God.
sweetheart,
Happy Labor weekend for
goodbye.
those in the United States.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi,
Everybody.
Myra.
Hi,
So,
Brother
yes,
Bruce.
Sister Marianne,
Bye-bye.
you're
Bye-bye, Sister
welcome. Bye
Vivian.
bye,
Bye bye.
everyone.